Hello guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how you can integrate Nav Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics Nav as in your projects. We will actually use Postman to test the API. I'll show you how we can activate the API. So first of all, if you want to access the web service, uh, you can type here via search. You can type web service, and if you go, you can see a bunch of links in all data URLs where you can access the API service. So if you click some of these links, they take you straight to the different endpoints. Like here we have sell and profits, we have here sales order, but right now we can't access it because it's not activated. So what we need to do is first activate this. So what you need to do is to go and type you type Dynamics Nav in the search bar. So to activate this, you need to go to the administration, and you double click this, then you go to Dynamics 100. So right now we are using Dynamics 2017, but the procedure we are going to follow, you can use it in the most recent version of Dynamics. It's the same process. So what we need to do is to go here in the all data services, then we need to edit, and we enable and we enable this all data services, then you save. So for the changes to take effect, we need to restart the server. So what we need to do is you go here and you click restart. Actually, if you restart the services, the second session will be closed. You need to reopen this again. Sorry, I've clicked a different. I've just reopened this. Let's go to Dynamics and this, the administration. So you must make sure that the current status is running. So if you try to get these links, where is it? Can't see it. Let's open this. Okay, the server is still starting. Let's wait for it. Let's reopen this. Okay, I think I've opened two instances. One should. Okay, so if we try now, you can see we can access this. So by default nav Microsoft Navision uses your Windows login, so you are always logged in automatically. So that's why we are able to like fetch these URLs in the browser, in Edge without problem. So but with if we take this URL to Postman, we will get a status of unauthorized, because Navision can't like or can't get the authentication details with Postman. The current authentication requires an API that has access to the .NET framework. So, and this can, you can do it like in C#, but for example, if you want to like integrate with PHP or Java or any other language, you need to, you don't have access to the .NET framework, so you need like a basic authorization to the server. So what we need to do is like, if you can go to the to the administration here, if you can go to like Dynamics, the administration, if I can click, sorry, I can go to the administration, and you go to Navision and you check out, you try to expand this, you can see that the default credential type is Windows. So you will be logged in automatically here when you are using Navision and Edge. But any other client that doesn't have access to the .NET framework, let's say Google Chrome, let's try Google Chrome. So if we try to like open this link, in Chrome, don't know why it's taking long, let's first wait for it. Actually it has logged in, it has logged in. I already authenticated from here. So what we are going to do is to like so only the clients that have access to the Windows system can access the data from this API. So what we need to do is to, for us to like use basic our Postman, or use like jQuery in accessing this API or PHP CURL, we need to activate basic authorization. And to activate basic authorization, we need to create users. So what you need to do, you need to type here users, then you go to users, then you create a new user. This has opened here. Then like you can give them admin, username admin. Then for the case of the password, we give it the, we don't use the Windows authentication, we go here to Microsoft Dynamics password, we like give it, you can give it like at admin 123. So this must have a camel case, admin 123. then at admin. Sorry, let me remove this. At admin 123. So we add the user. Then for the case of the user permission, the user groups, we'll give this user full access, because we are going to like run requests from different we are going to fetch different data from the system. So you press OK. So after that, you go to the administration here. Then you to change the authentication, we need to edit here, and we turn this into nav user password. So what we need to so this will require us to use the user we have created as our login. So we won't use the Windows logins. It will give us a chance to use basic authentication here in running requests. So what I'm going to do is to like change this. So after changing this, we click save. So this will require restarting the service. So let's do that. Let's restart. So as you can see, if we restart, we get this error. What this error means is that connecting from to the nav to the Microsoft Dynamics nav server, to the nav server, we need to be authorized. Like we need to have a certificate in our system that helps us connect to the server. We need to like when we run our request, we need to first submit that certificate. So what we need to do is to first create that certificate. We generate a self-signed certificate on the Windows system, and we add it to the network. So every time we run a request, we will add the signature of that certificate here, the thumbprint here, so that it submits that signature to the nav server when we run the request. So what we need to do is to like our server needs to have a certificate. Sorry. So let's first generate the certificate. So to generate the certificate, we will need like we will need two files. Sorry, I've opened up this. So what we will need is we will need a script that will help us generate a self-signed certificate. I have this certificate already downloaded from the internet. I'll be adding the link to this certificate in the description. So what we need to do is to generate this certificate. I've added the script in local disk, then scripts. So what we need to generate the certificate with this PowerShell script, we need to run PowerShell in administration mode. So we can open PowerShell, this version. You can run this as administrator. I think it's here. So this is it. and you will need a script to generate the certificate. So this is the script that will help us generate a certificate. The first line helps. By default, Windows is restricted from running scripts, so we'll need to first change the execution policy on scripts. The second imports our script from the C drive folder. Then the next command generates the self-signed certificate and it saves it to the local machine. So what we need to do is to copy and paste this code in here. So most of the time when this window when you open this window for the first time, it will be like this. You need to like pull it down, or you need to press this. So we need to execute this certificate. You press run once. So let me first change this. You need to add here like a unique domain. I can add like a demo company here, demo company name. So this is also the name that is going to be assigned to our certificate. So this is the first. I think let's use this. Let's use the first one that we generated, because this is already generated in the system. Is don't care about the name. So what we need is this thumbprint. So we can copy this and add this here. Sorry, let's edit here. We add the thumbprint, then we save. So we need to restart this, but before restarting the server, what we need to do is like assign the network to the certificate. So to do this, we need to go to run and type mmc exe, mmc.exe. It's where we manage our certificates. So you go here to files, then you go to add, remove, snapping, then you go to certificates, then you go to computer, then you choose computer account, then you click next, then you click finish, then you click OK. After that, you navigate to the certificate, then you go to personal certificates. So here we have our certificate that we have generated. What you need to do is to right click this and you go to manage private keys, and here we need to add the network user. So you need to like type here network, then you check the name, then we add network service as our user, then we click OK. Then you need to make sure that this user has full access to the certificate, and you need to apply. So we have our certificate here, but the next thing we need to do is to copy this certificate and also add it to trusted certificate folder here. Trusted certificate folder here, to make sure that the certificate can be verified and trusted. So I think we are done with this. Then you can save this. Then we can go back and we restart our service. So if you go here and we click start services, so this one we need to close this session. Okay, I think you need to first wait until it's in the state of running, then you reload Dynamics. So because we have changed the login, the way we log in for this, the way we log in, we need to make sure that the client file, the client file, the client file, the client configuration is also updated to the type of login we have changed in the server. So to do this, you need to, if you go to the script, we need to go to like your username, app data, then roaming, Microsoft, then Microsoft Dynamics, then nav 100. For version 2017, you need to go to this location so that we change the type, the client login type. So I already have this location opened here. So what you need to do is to look for Dynamics. Let's look for it. I don't know where. It's updated, then roaming. Then we can go to, where is it? Let's look for it. Let's look for it. Let's look for it. I don't know where it is. Dynamics, then 100. Then you need to edit this file. Let me open this with Visual Code. So we need to update the client service credential type. By default, it's Windows. This file was not updated when we edited. This is only, you can only do this on Navision 2017. But the recent version, you need to change it from the service folder configuration, from the in the configure with the configuration in the service folder. So what we need to do is add this nav, then user, nav user, then this is supposed to be password. Then you save. So after saving these changes, you need to restart the server again. So let's restart this. I think the server is running, so let's open Dynamics again just to be sure that it prompts us the, so you can see that right now it prompts us to add the user, so to add the login and a password. So what we need to add here is the credentials of the user we first created. So it was at camocase admin 1 2 3, then we can log in. So it will take a while, so let's first wait for it. So we need to change like the old password. I left this ticked, but you can choose not to like prompt the user to change the password. I will show you the settings. So we need to change this 1 2 3. So I can change it like to 1 2 3 4, then add admin 1 2 3 4. So let's wait for this. I think I like, let's reopen this. So sorry for the noise, but let me like add, at cells 1 2 3 4, then at cells 1 2 3 4. Okay, sorry, at cells 1 2 3 4, then at cells 1 2 3 4. You must assign at least one super configure. So I so what we need to do is to, let's first go back to the administration. I forgot to turn that setting off. So let's first go back and we change this. Sorry, let me first change this to this. Then we go to here, this, and we convert it back to Windows. So that we can so what do I need to do here? It's like I need to restart the service. Let's first restart the service. Let's first restart this. Let's first restart this. So we wait for it to run. Then we go back. So let's wait for this. this. Let's wait for this. So what we need to do is to go back to the users, and we first create a user without. So this is the admin. This is the user we created last time. So this is the full user. Then we need to make sure that user must, let's not check this and check that. And okay, okay, so, and this user must have full access to the, and even we must make sure that they have all the permissions. So we must make sure that they have all permissions. Here this is full. Okay, full access. So we must make sure that the user has full access. Okay. No, this is, let's turn this to basic, then we click OK. Okay, then let's turn this setting back. So we go to the administration here. Let me remove this one. Let me remove this one so that I remain with one. Sorry, where are both of them? They are all gone. Okay, this is dynamics. So let's go here. So we go here, we edit this, and return to nav user password. This same key, we need to add it to the clients. So if we go to the client script, in our location, so we need to type here nav user password. So we save this, then we restart the server. So we restart this. So this will prompt us that the session is going to be closed. Then we wait. Okay, the service is running, so let's start Dynamics. So let's just log in. Because the same credentials I used the other time were saved, so I just need to click OK. But you need to add the user that we have added, we first created, with the same password, because this time we have deactivated the automatic Windows login, so we are on the basic login. So we need to first wait. Okay, so now we are logged in. So now we are logged in. So if we go back to the, if we go here to the this demo URL, let me get like a different URL from here. If I go to like web service, then I go here, then we like get the source orders, this link. We go to the source orders, I click this, so it prompts us the login, but let's take this link to Postman. So if you run here, so this will bring the data, but you need to, what I needed to show you, you need to go here and select best auth first before running this link. Let's say it's a different link. You need to go to here and select best auth, then you add the login that we added for the user that is running the request. So then you get your data. So if we generate the code here, your basic authentication, they are encoded in base 64. So if you're running this in PHP, you need to first encrypt your username and password in base 64, and you add this header. Okay, that's all I need to tell you. So you find all the links to the files and the script in the description. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe.